Hello, we are Licking County Children and Families First Council, or CFFC. My name is Sylvia Friel, and I'm the Council Coordinator.
My name is Heather Cook, and I'm a wraparound facilitator.
I'm Heather Berry, and I am the wraparound facilitator.
My name is Melanie Fling, and I'm the Multi-System Services Supervisor. The Licking County Children and Family First Council bring council member services together to increase our community's ability to offer effective services for our county's most vulnerable youth when their needs go beyond any one youth serving system, especially children who are at risk of being placed outside of their home.
We believe that each youth deserves an opportunity for a successful future. We do this by creating community support teams that empower families, and we believe that these teams are an important part of supporting our Licking County families.
Licking County CFFC members, including representatives from families and local agencies, assess and address the needs of the families we serve and work together to fill any gaps in service.
Currently, we're working together to increase the family teaming services, the use of trauma-informed practices, the availability of early childhood services, and parent voice on council. Council partners help to fund and support staff and services for families, and we look forward to working with you. For information, please visit our website, lcfamilies.org. Thank you.
Hi, I'd like to start by thanking you for taking time out of your busy day to learn more about what Pathways of Central Ohio has to offer to the community of Licking County. My name is Heather Hickman, and I am the director of the Parent Education Center of Pathways of Central Ohio. And outside of the Parent Education Center, Pathways also offers the Center for Prevention Services and the 211 Crisis and Information Center, all of which are primary prevention centers within Pathways of Central Ohio. I'd like to start by telling you more about the Parent Education Center. The primary focus of the Parent Education Center is to empower families and children and caregivers with the education and the supports that they need to be successful. By offering evidence-based curricula, we are able to work with families right now via Zoom and sometimes in person to provide the evidence-based curricula. Some of those curriculums are the Incredible Years Parent Workshops, the Incredible Years Classroom Dyna School, and Active Parenting and Active Parenting First 5. All of these programs are really amazing in the fact that we're able to offer curriculum for children birth up to 17 years of age. So we can work with families, caregivers, and children and empowering them to be as successful as they can possibly be. The Incredible Years Basic Parent Program really focuses on working with parents to provide positive strategies and techniques to manage difficult behaviors that we sometimes see in children, and it focuses very much on building relationships and communication. The Incredible Years Classroom Dyna School can be offered in child care centers or elementary schools throughout the community. This focuses on social, emotional, behavioral learning, focuses on relationship, academic skills, and it empowers the kids and children and the teachers to achieve success in the classroom and in their relationships. The Active Parenting Program is provided to parents and caregivers and families, and it gives them the opportunity to expand on their parenting skills, which include things like using positive discipline, building on relationships, building on communication, and empowering parents to use the techniques that are proven to build strong communication and relationships to help their children grow into successful adults. The next program that I would like to talk about at Pathways of Central Ohio is the Center for Prevention Services. In the Center for Prevention Services, they have the Youth Leadership Council, which some of you may have heard referred to as YLC. This is an award-winning youth prevention program and leadership program that is comprised of high school students throughout the county who work to help Licking County a happy, healthy, safe place to live. And they do that through leadership projects throughout the year. The Center for Prevention Services also offers school-based prevention services using evidence-based curricula. And this curricula is used to address mental health issues, emotional and behavioral health, as well as the well-being of students in general. These are offered kindergarten through 12th grade, and they cover topics such as bullying, suicide, substance use, problem gambling, and life skills. They really focus on effective communication, good decision making, and resistance skills, building those for the children. The Center for Prevention Services also offers technical support and assistance. So a certified prevention specialist can offer guidance and support and assistance as far as policy and development are concerned, maybe in your school or in your community. And they also can help come up with prevention planning for persons impacted by substance use and mental health disorders. Lastly, we have the 211 Crisis Hotline and Information Referral Center. The crisis hotline here at 211 is comprised of trained staff that provide problem-solving options to callers in a crisis in a non-judgmental way. And the crisis hotline is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and a live person will answer the phone if you simply pick up and dial 211. It is also an information and referral center. So again, a trained staff will pick up the phone if you simply dial 211, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And they can refer a person to over 4,500 services within Licking County and surrounding counties. If you're unable to dial 211, you are also able to do two-way texting, and a live person will respond to your text. You can simply do that by texting 898-211 and your zip code. The recovery line is also offered by 211, and that is for persons who are recovering from a variety of mental health issues or who would like support following their recovery plans. There is also the Disaster Services Response Team at 211, which is in cooperation with 911 and the local EMAs. So residents are encouraged to call 211 for information crisis management should there be a crisis or an emergency in the community that is not life-threatening. Otherwise, they should call 911 as usual. And then lastly, they do provide suicide prevention follow-up services, and those are for callers that have attempted or threatened suicide that would like to speak to somebody for purposes of support in their recovery. Staff can call at a prearranged time as agreed to with the caller, or the caller can call in on their own at any given time, again, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The online directory that I spoke about for 211 with the over 4,500 resources that are available to the community can also be accessed by going to www.211.pathways.com. Again, Pathways of Central Ohio is a primary prevention agency serving Licking County for 50 years. We just had our anniversary, and we would love to continue for 50 more years. Our goal is to really be the gateway of services to empower the community to really achieve success. And we hope that by learning more about Pathways of Central Ohio, you can help us with that mission, and we can work together to empower each family in Licking County. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Rich Sharp. I'm a counselor at Licking Alcohol Prevention Program. We are an agency that provides services to members in the community from age 13 to 99. For alcohol and mental health services, we provide regardless of ability to pay, and we provide services that include group and individual counseling. I am a member of the clinical committee.
All right. Hi, my name is Kristen Jones, and I'm the Executive Director with the Leeds Head Start and Early Head Start program. The Early Head Start program serves pregnant women and children through age 3 in a home-based program option. For this option, a home visitor works with the parent and child weekly and fosters the parent's role as the child's first and most important teacher and advocate. For the Head Start program, we provide services for children ages 3 to 5 in a home-based and a center-based program option. And we have 3 Head Start centers in Licking County at Buckeye Lake, Newark, and Utica. The Head Start and Early Head Start program, we take a comprehensive approach to meeting the needs of children and families by fostering parent engagement and providing extensive education, health, and social services that are free to all eligible families that participate in the programs. And then our program, we really strive to partner with all of our local agencies to dually enroll families and provide all services that can be provided for the family to meet their needs and support their successes. And then through collaborations with local committees such as the Early Childhood Clinical Committee, we're able to work together to provide our resources, strengthen programs, and help our communities thrive. Thank you for this opportunity.
Community voices, who we are. Starla and Karen are grandparents raising their grandchildren. I'm an adoptive foster mom living in Licking County. I have 9 adopted children, and then we have a biological child. As a voice and family representative for Licking County's Family First Council, we are here to promote family involvement in identifying service gaps and assist in designing better services for families to fill in those gaps. Sharing our needs, whether it's mental or physical health, housing, education, or whatever that specific need may be for an individual person or family. We question, has that person or family found that resource available in our community? Was it helpful or not? Community Voices is here to share the negative and positive experiences with council. Many families have no knowledge in what our community has to offer. We serve as a liaison between the community and the council. Community Voices meet monthly, the first Thursday of each month. However, that can vary depending on everyone's availability. We openly welcome anyone from our community who is either looking for that bridge to connect them to resources of need, or if they have found on their own valuable information that can help others. Please join Community Voices. With you, we can make a difference for families. If you are interested, you may call me, Dorothy, at 740-344-3567 to be added to the monthly meeting. There is no fee. The only requirement is to better serve our community. What we do with the information we gather at our monthly meetings is we take it to the Family First Council and we share with our community leaders. We ask our community leaders to share within their organization. We hope to see you. Please call us, 740-344-3567. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Catherine Weber, and I am the Supportive Services Supervisor for Licking County Job and Family Services, and I serve as a member of the Clinical Committee. Licking County Job and Family Services is a triple combined agency, which means we have 3 different departments. And our first department is the Workforce Development, and basically they help link displaced workers or people who are in need of a job with employment or job training or continued education. Our second department is the public assistance, and they work with families to provide food assistance, Medicaid, and emergency financial assistance for people who are eligible in the community. And then lastly, we have the Children's Services Department, and we work with children and their families who have been identified as having difficulties with abuse, neglect, or dependency. And basically, dependency is a child who is homeless, destitute, or without proper parental care through no fault of the parent or the guardian. And that's basically a very quick version of Job and Family Services. And I'm going to pass this on to Jennifer Peak, and she's going to go into a little more detail about the progression of a family that is involved with Children's Services.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Peak. I am a supervisor of the Family Services Unit for Children's Services. I supervise one of 3 of the Family Services units. I represent the ECCC from our agency. Basically, how Children's Services works is when a report of abuse, neglect, or dependency is made to our agency, the first point of contact with the agency will be our intake screener, who will gather necessary information regarding the family and the concerns from the referral source, and then pass that information on to an intake supervisor, who will make a determination if the referral meets state guidelines for an assessment or investigation to be opened. If it's determined there's need for services once the investigation or assessment is completed, the family could be referred to community services outside of our agency, and our involvement could be terminated. The family could be referred internally to our family development unit, which is comprised of parent mentors, a family preservation specialist, to provide some more intensive services to the family. Or if the safety concerns rise to the level that the court would need to be involved, that family in that case would be referred to an ongoing social worker if the child was unable to remain safely in the family's home. That social worker would provide support and case management services for a longer period of time in order to alleviate those concerns. Our agency's goal is to always maintain a child safely in their home, or if the safety concerns rise to a level the child couldn't remain in the home, the goal would be to link that family with the services to address the concerns and safely reunify that child with their family once the concerns were addressed and the level of safety would no longer be a risk to the child. Then that child would be returned to the home. And that is a very quick nutshell version of how kind of cases come into our agency and what services or referrals would be made.
Hi, my name is Amanda Plant, and I'm the clinical supervisor at the Village Network Newark. I sit on both clinical committee and early childhood clinical committee. The Village Network Newark is a dual office offering treatment foster care services as well as outpatient health services. Our treatment foster care team licenses and maintains foster homes in our community and provides behavioral health care services to the children that are placed in that home. Our outpatient team consists of therapists, case managers, a nurse practitioner, and a parent coach. Services with the Village Network can start as young as 2.5 years of age and continue throughout adulthood. We provide trauma-informed family, individual, and group therapies, utilizing the neurosequential model of therapeutics and collaborative problem-solving models. Parent coaching and respite services are available through a grant with Licking County Job and Family Services. Qualifying parents are offered in-home parent coaching that focuses on parenting skills, stabilizing the family, and reducing the amount of children placed outside of their homes.
Hi, I'm Paula Brunton, Director of Phoenix Central.
Hi, I'm Deborah Pager. I'm the Director of Flying Colors Preschool Program.
Hi there, I'm Christy Brock. I'm the Multiple Disability and Autism Supervisor. We work for the Licking County Educational Service Center, and we collaborate with other organizations and school districts within Licking County and surrounding counties to provide direct services to differentiate, accommodate, and modify instruction to meet the needs of diverse learners preschool through age 21. In addition, the preschool serves at-risk children ages 3 through 5 through a grant program.
Hi, I am Andy Gillespie, and I am the Crisis Intervention Supervisor for Licking and Knox County. I work for the Agency Behavioral Healthcare Partners of Central Ohio, or BHP, and we are a full-service agency that serves adults and children. We also have housing that's available. We have group homes, we have residential housing for drug and alcohol, and within our services, we include not only outpatient therapy for adults and children, but we have case management as well. We have social workers that are in the schools, so we cover the schools, and we also have social workers in the jails, so we cover the jails as well. We've got housing and vocation programs, limited programs for our clients. So basically, BHP is a full service agency through the Adam Board that covers both Licking and Knox County. The one agency is on Messama Drive, which is very close to Licking Memorial Hospital. And then the other agency is in Knox County on Blackjack Road, which is just south of Mount Vernon. We serve children and adolescents in many ways. We've got social workers in the schools. We also have the crisis team, and we have a kids mobile crisis team as well. So when the crisis team is initiated, then we go out to the schools, the hospitals, or the homes, and we will meet with the children and their families, and we will take with us from the kids crisis mobile team as well, we'll take a case manager. So while the crisis worker is working with the adolescent or child that's in the crisis, then the case manager will be working with the family with linkage and advocacy to make sure they're linked with ongoing services once the crisis situation is stabilized. We have representatives both in the Early Childhood Committee as well as in the Children and Family First Committee. So we try to be active with all of the agencies in Licking and Knox County and try to be available. The crisis team is available 24/7, 365 days of the year. And the best way to access the crisis team is by calling 211 and then letting them know that you need a crisis intervention worker, and they will then contact us, and we will then reach back out to that particular individual that needs the services. I think that covers almost everything that we do. And if you have any questions, then by all means, don't hesitate to reach out and to be in touch with myself or the agency.
Hi, my name is Tara Schultz, and I'm the Clinical Director for the Mental Health and Recovery Board for Licking and Knox Counties. As a county board, we're the primary funder of alcohol, drug addiction, and mental health services for Licking County. We provide funding for services for both adults and youth, as well as their families. This would include a full continuum of services from prevention, crisis services, treatment services, and recovery supports. I represent both the Early Childhood Clinical Committee as well as the Clinical Committee for Children and Family First Council. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Mindy Vaughn. I'm the Director of Student Services with the Newark City Schools. Newark City Schools serve students who are age 3 for preschool through school age, and those who are adults who can stay until they reach the age of aging out. I serve on clinical committee and work in conjunction with community support teams throughout the district as well.
Hi, I'm Mark Severance. I'm one of 3 special education coordinators with Newark City Schools. In my role with Newark, I work with families and students that are taking advantage of the John Peterson or autism scholarships, as well as the providers that provide those services. I work some with preschoolers with disabilities, and then students with disabilities in non-publics, and students placed in foster care in other districts. I served on the clinical committee for many, many years, but I'm kind of an alternate this year, which is fine. So.
Hi, I'm Jennifer McMahon. I am also one of the special education coordinators with Newark City Schools.
I primarily work with students preschool through 5th grade. Because of that, I serve on the Early Childhood Clinical Committee for those students that are preschool age. I have also worked with the clinical committee and community support teams for the school age students that are kindergarten through 5th grade.
Hi, I'm Nicole Garrison. I am also a special education coordinator with Newark City Schools, covering grades 6 through 12. I've participated in clinical committee in the past and actively participate in community support team meetings for kiddos within that grade band.
Hi, I'm Beth Rudder. I'm the Early Childhood Team Leader and the Early Intervention Contract Manager for the Licking County Board of Developmental Disabilities. The Licking County Board serves eligible individuals and their families from 0 to 100. We help people with what's important to them to lead healthy, happy, fulfilling lives. On my team, the Early Childhood Team, we provide early intervention services for eligible children birth to 3, and we provide service coordination and community outreach services for children 3 to 13. I sit on both the Early Childhood Clinical Committee and Clinical Committee.
Hi, I'm Cherie Nelson, and I am the Transition Youth Team Leader. We serve people ages 13 through 24, and I sit on the Children and Family First Committee.